Hello and welcome to another Rivian Tracker software update video. Guys, this is an exciting one. Today we're going to be talking about 2025.06, a huge software update for Rivian with a bunch of exciting new stuff, including enhanced highway assist, wheel and tire swap, the Go Chime, which alerts you when a car in front of you starts moving at a traffic light, as well as new performance options for dual motor vehicles and so much more. So stay tuned as we dive deep into all of these exciting things in this latest Rivian software update video. In this software update, Rivian has introduced the ability to be able to tilt your side view mirrors when you put your vehicle into reverse. So let me show you how you enable that, because by default, it is turned off. So you're gonna go into your settings, we're gonna go to vehicle, and we're gonna go to access. We're gonna scroll on down all the way to the bottom when we get to where it says side mirror auto tilting. We're gonna turn that on. By default, it's gonna give you a button here that says customize. And then just like you would adjust your side view mirrors, it will let you customize with your left and right scroll wheel. So observe, see, you can see it's moving up and down. Once you're done, you'll hit remember. And then the way this works is while the vehicle is in normal drive, you'll have your mirrors normal. But as soon as I put it into reverse, the mirrors will tilt down to provide you with an angle of your desire to be able to back in and not hit anything. So if you're in a tight spot, you'll be able to back in. Once you put the vehicle back into park, the mirrors will return back to normal. It's a little slow in my opinion. I wish it was a little faster, but that may just be the motors in the mirror, so there's nothing you can really do too much about. But that is something a lot of people have requested for a long while, and now you'll be able to auto tilt your mirrors when in reverse. Rivian has finally introduced the option for you to be able to swap out your wheels in the vehicle settings without having to make a service appointment like you normally would have to do when you swapped out your wheels. So in your settings, again, we're going to go to vehicle and then we're going to go to service. If you scroll on down, there's a whole new option here called wheels and tires. And this option, in this area here, here's where you'll be able to adjust all your wheel and tire settings. So let's go ahead and go through each one of these options. First off, you'll have your default wheel that you currently have on your vehicle, your total tire mileage, so that is pretty much how many miles have you been put on that vehicle. By default, this is going to be 0. Obviously, if you are running the same tires you've had in your vehicle forever, you'll be able to go in here and click edit and be able to adjust the mileage in there. You can also put in the last time your tires rotated. So I did a tire rotation about 100 miles ago, so I put in 100 miles. And then you can set a reminder to remind you to rotate your tires every, by default, 7,500 miles, but you can go in there and adjust them however you feel like. These settings are for each tire that you have configured. When you hit the swap button here, you're able to add up to 6 individual tires in these settings here. So we can come in here to new wheels and tires. You can select the rim size. So these are your rims that Rivian currently sells. Now, if you're running an aftermarket wheels, rim, you can come in here and select the closest thing. So let's say we were running a all-terrain, 20-inch all-terrain, we would hit next. And then by default, it's gonna pair you up with the tire that Rivian sells with this rim. But if we come in here, you'll be able to select a couple of different options. So by default, here are some other options that Rivian potentially can offer you with this tire. So even though it comes with the stock Pirelli running 65 R20, you can also put the Goodyear Wrangler tire, which is a 275/60/20. These are the ones that you would find in the 20-inch standard wheel, the standard all-season wheel. But if those are not to your liking, you can come in here and select aftermarket options and say, hey, you know what? I put on even more rugged all-terrain or off-road tires. So you would tap off-road. And it's going to give you this little warning that says range estimations will not be as accurate if you use aftermarket tires. Fair. You'll hit confirm. And it's going to say, hey, make sure you've made the right selections. You're going to need to perform a vehicle reset in order to calibrate. So once we hit confirm, the vehicle will restart, which will take a couple of minutes. And then from then on out, it will actually update the whole vehicle to show the proper wheel. So we're going to try this now. I'm going to come here to swap. We're going to do a different wheel. So I have the 22-inch range wheels, and I want to show you what that looks like. Shows like that here in the vehicle. So we're going to go back. We're going to go to service. We're going to go to swap. We're going to set up a new set of tires. Let's just say that we want to put the 22 Sport Brights. We'll say that, yep, it comes with those Pirelli, you know, that's fine. We're not going to adjust that. We're going to hit confirm. And now the vehicle will reset to adjust for these tires. So it will say preparing update. The screen will lock for a few seconds. We're going to let it do this and come back in a moment. All right, and just a few minutes later, we are back. The vehicle restarted. And now it's showing my 22-inch Sport Bright tires right here. And if I go into the swap menu, I'll be able to see both of these tire options that I have in here, as well as delete or select it to go back to that. As you'll notice, once I reset it, it resets the tire mileage to 0 and the last rotated to 0 because these are potentially new tires. Now, if you're swapping out tires that you've already used, you would want to come in here and put how much mileage you've already had. Now, here's the really cool thing about this is that if I drive, you know, 100 miles with these tires and then swap back to my range, the next time I put these back on, these 22 Sport Bright, it will remember that I drove 100 miles with them, right? So that's really cool. So you won't have to always do this portion. And then something really cool is if you go into the about screen, for example, all the vehicle imagery does get updated. If we go into the the drive mode screen as well, you'll see that the image is reflected on there as well. So Rivian, and even on the mobile app, by the way, which can't show you because I'm using the phone right now, but on the mobile app, it will reflect it there as well, which is really neat. So that is how that works with the wheel and tire swap option. Also, just something here, the tire change menu does look like it changed as well. This is what you would do if you are going to get your tires rotated. So you could put the vehicle in tire change mode. And then once you're done and you turn it off, it actually gives you like, hey, what did you do so we can calibrate your vehicle properly? Did you install a new set of wheels, tires? Did you rotate your tires? Or did you replace a flat tire, which is kind of cool. Or you can just hit cancel and ignore that if you like. But really cool to see these options here within the service menu now to be able to swap out wheels and be able to keep track of everything and be able to keep track of rotating them as necessary. So good job, Rivian. So because I have a tri-motor vehicle, I won't be able to really show you this, but we can talk about it. Introduced in this new update as well, dual motor vehicles will unlock a new mode called Rally Mode. That's going to be located in the off-road menu. So you'll go into your drive modes, you'll go to off-road, you'll tap yes, and then you'll have a new Rally Mode located right there. I don't want my vehicle to go high. We'll leave it in standard height. But yeah, so you can unlock this Rally Mode, which is a lot of fun, by the way, in like sand and all that. So I definitely recommend that our dual motor friends try it out. And then also for those who have a a dual motor compatible vehicle, you will now be able to finally purchase and unlock the performance upgrade from Rivian. So this will unlock some additional drive modes such as sport mode, soft sand mode, and obviously the rally mode we just discussed. It also unlocks more acceleration and torque from the vehicle. So the way to do that is you'll be able to go within your mobile app, profile, manage accounts, upgrades. As of recording of this video, I am not sure if you'll be able to go into the upgrades tab here to be able to see it. I imagine so, but I cannot confirm because I don't have a dual motor vehicle. But if by the time this video comes out and you have a dual motor vehicle and you purchase this upgrade, let me know. I want to know if you decide to do it and your thoughts and all that good stuff. So definitely excited to hear what people have to say because this has been a highly requested feature for a long time. All right, another feature that was introduced within this software update is the Go Chime. So to access that, we're going to go to the settings, vehicle, and we're going to go to driver assistance. We're going to scroll down until we see where it says Go Chime. Go Chime alerts you when a vehicle remains stopped after traffic ahead of you has moved. I haven't tried this yet, so we're going to go for a little drive now to test this out and see how it works, how it looks like on the screen in front of you. And more importantly, does it work with stoplights? I don't think it does, but future Jose will know the answer to this. So let's go for a little drive. Okay, we're at a stoplight here. There's a car in front of me. The vehicle detects it. There's no one behind me, so we're gonna go ahead and test the Go Chime to see how it reacts when I don't move, but the vehicle in front of me starts moving. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. Let's give it a moment. Ooh, did you hear that little chime? That was exciting. So there's no visual alert. It is just a sound alert that you hear. I'll try to get it. We'll do it again at another light here, and now we'll be quiet so you can hear it. But yeah, there's no visual sound, just a ding, really, really cute ding. We're at a stoplight here. I am at the front of the stoplight, so there's no car in front of me. I don't think this is gonna work, the Go Chime, but let's see what happens. Yeah, as expected. It doesn't detect traffic lights. It is only for vehicles in front of you, so hopefully Rivian in the future adds the ability to do the traffic lights. All right, welcome to our highway test of the enhanced highway assist. So ideally, when I toggle this on this highway here, this is 429 here in Central Florida, which is a mapped highway, I should be able to take my hands off the steering wheel and just keep my eyes on the road and see what's happening in front of me. So we're gonna try that. I'm gonna enable highway assist, and it says stay attentive, and I see the little blinking hands, so I should be able to take my hands off the steering wheel. Enhance highway assist on. I'm gonna put the turn signal, and you can kind of see some of the animation has changed there. We now have this white line that's kind of showing with the blue, and then we can see the vehicles in front. It says keep your eyes on the road. I'm keeping my eyes on the road. And if you're curious where the camera is, it's in there. So that is where the camera is. I don't, by the way, let me zoom out here. I don't have any hands on the wheel. So this is all pretty much similar. So enhanced highway assist not available in this area. Keep your hands on the wheel. All right, so I've put my hands on the wheel, and it has told me that enhanced highway assist is not available on that road. So we'll keep an eye out on the little icon there, because that should be able to trigger again once I have it. Now, I don't know if that's because there was an off-ramp there or what could have caused that. Maybe this area just, I don't know, doesn't like it. I don't know what the logic behind Rivian and their mapping of roads and all that. Now, if this doesn't, if we don't get any more enhanced autopilot on this highway, we'll jump off and exit here and turn around, because the other way I should be able to get it. But yeah, it's pretty much not giving me the option anymore to do it. And the way we'll be able to know is because there will be little flashing hands on the icon there next to the speed limit. So we'll just keep driving here for a minute and see what happens. If not, we'll jump off at the next off ramp. Okay, here we go. So now it's saying you can take the hands off the wheel. Enhance highway assist on. Keep your hands on the road, or keep your eyes on the road. So now I am driving with no hands, and we're driving. So as long as you keep your eyes on the road. Now, if I try to distract myself by looking down, you know, maybe at the screen in front of me, or let's see, we're going to look over there. Yep. Keep your eyes on the road. So it knows, because again, the mirror has a camera that's in there. So that's what we're keeping an eye on. That is what Rivian is keeping an eye on. But otherwise, other than my legs, sorry for that, we're just driving hands-free right here. And of course, there it goes again. Keep your hands on the wheel. Enhance not available in this area. Curious about why it does that. We're gonna go ahead and get off at this exit here, and we'll go the other way, because we should have better luck going the other way. I don't know why this way, and maybe we won't. I don't know. Never done this before. So let me get off here at this off ramp. We'll make a UE, get back on the highway going the other direction, and we'll see how it acts. So I'll turn the camera back on once we get on the other side of the highway. While we're waiting at this light to get back on the highway, I wanted to take your attention here to vehicle driver assistance. And if you scroll down, you have here where it says enhanced highway assist, where you can turn it on or off. Again, it says it allows hands-free driving on some highways while highway assist is on and you're looking at the road. This feature uses the interior camera for driver monitoring. Images are not shared unless you allow interior camera dash or data sharing in privacy settings. And how you can check that is by going to data and privacy and shift. Yeah, we'll scroll down to where it says vehicle cameras, driver attention, and interior camera data sharing. So if you have that enabled like I do, then those images might be shared. So anyways, good timing. We're gonna get back on the highway here in a moment. I won't be behind that truck because I don't want to be. So I'll jump back on the camera as soon as we're back on the highway. All right, back on the highway. So we are now going the opposite direction. We're going to be going west, east, west. I don't know. We're going north according to the ramp, but we're going to jump back on 429 here. And I guess it is north. And we'll see once highway assist engages, we'll see how much of the enhanced highway assist we get here. So we're gonna get over this lane and we're just going to see what happens here. I'm gonna go ahead and toggle highway assist. So it is on. We're gonna bring this up to 75. Hands-free enabled. Okay. So keep your eyes on the road. So I took my hands off the steering wheel. No hands. And let's see how long it lasts here and how it does. So one thing I hope that Rivian in the future does is that when it detects, a semi or maybe a truck next to you or something closer to the lane, I wish it would kind of lean towards the left or towards the right of the lane. Right now it kind of just stays centered and that's about it. And I wish that sometimes it would let you do like left or right of the lane a little bit, when necessary. But that probably will come later on with more enhanced highway assist stuff. So again, we've got the little hands there, which means that we are good to go on hands-free. I'm going to switch lanes over. Again, all hands-free, which is awesome. There's an off-ramp there. We did not go off there. And then we're continuing on 429 with hands-free driving on the Rivian. Generation 2 R1T tri-motor, as many of you probably know. But yeah, this highway continues on for a long while. I don't really know lane merge ahead, okay. I don't really know, and so see, this is one of those scenarios where I wish Rivian would keep, know that there's a lane merge ahead, and if it detects cars coming, that it would like, hey, let's move over a lane, but instead we have to kind of do that manually. So for right now, we'll just tap on the blinker, get on over here behind our Tesla Model 3 friend, and continue with the hands-free driving. While we're doing that, if you want to look over here, this is kind of cool. This is, I live near Disney property, Walt Disney World. This is actually their solar farm, and it powers a good portion of their theme parks, which is kind of nice. So that's really cool, using that Florida sunshine. So here we are again. Visually, what you get are these kind of white lines. Yes, I'm looking at the road. This is when I look down at the phone, it doesn't like it, which is good. But yeah, so it gives you these white kind of lines, kind of to tell you, hey, you're driving on enhanced highway assist instead of regular highway assist. So just something there that should be noted. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on the road. Anytime I look down at the camera just to make sure that everything's okay and that, I'm still in frame, it like yells at me. So, but okay, we're doing good so far. I mean, this is great. This is enhanced autopilot was this on Tesla, right? And this is what I missed, kind of being able to do like, not necessarily full on hands-free, because enhanced autopilot back in the day when I had it still required you to kind of touch the steering wheel. But this is more tuned to, you know, Blue Cruise or, yeah, Blue Cruise. I don't know if Super Cruise does it. I'm just naming things. I probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter. So anyways, we'll go down to the next exit and then we'll get off for this test that we've done here. But overall, pretty cool. Like it. How often will you use it? I could see this, you know, being a thing that you do on road trips. We're gonna get over to the other lane just to not stay on the left lane. And yeah, so there you go. You kind of get an idea of that. And once more, if you're not really if you're looking down on your phone, or, you know, you're gonna get that warning that says keep your eyes on the road, and then it will blink at you and yell at you. So, and by the way, if you put your hands back on the steering wheel, it does go back into regular highway assist, but at any time where it's capable of doing so, you can take your hands off and it will go into hands-free driving, which is really cool. So there you go. That is the really cool stuff. I know coming in the near future with this, we'll have the ability to be able to, you know, have the vehicle navigate an off-ramp so like, you know, it follows the navigation. I do feel like as of today, there's kind of a disconnect between the navigation and the highway assist, where I really don't know if they're really talking to each other. So whereas, you know, you look at Tesla, for example, and they have a fully integrated system where I feel like both things are talking to each other at all times. So hopefully you'll be able to do that and say, hey, you know, you're supposed to get off at this ramp that's coming up. We'll go ahead and get you off the ramp, right? And put your turn signal on and all that. So whereas today it doesn't necessarily do that. I put my turn signal on for this off ramp, but yeah, once I do that, I'll have to get off highway assist. But anyways, that was enhanced highway assist demo. Hope you enjoyed it, and there's still much more to try on this demo. You know, how does it do in weather, like, you know, if it's raining or snowing or foggy. But it's, you know, it's a decent day here, so I won't be able to test that on this video, but we'll definitely do some other videos of this and continue to see the progress of Rivian's autonomy. So thanks for watching, guys. So now let's talk about some of the additional improvements. I'm just going to kind of skim through the list because I'm not going to sit here and read each one of these. That'll bore you to death, and you can go ahead and check the on riviantracker.com or check your release notes that you get on your phone to see like specifics. But with Gen 2, they did do some sound system improvements, so they continue to tweak it to make it better. Honestly, as of last update, I felt like it got much better. So continuing to improve and tweak like the frequency, the low frequency, especially that bass response helps, especially with spatial audio and all that. There was also some charging improvements done. So fixing some issues that they had and whatnot. So that's great. Improved overall vehicle battery efficiency when parked, improved responsiveness to proximity unlocking, fixed an issue with the rear screen unlocking itself after the vehicle went to sleep, even though you had it set to lock. And so on and so forth. Some improvements that did come along is with this software update 2025.06 and the latest Rivian mobile app 2.20 and up, you'll be able to actually remotely unlock the charge port door from your vehicle, which is super cool, from your phone directly there. So if it's raining or something, you can get ahead of it and do all that. And you'll also be able to see real-time navigating destination ETA if someone is driving the vehicle. So like if you have a loved one or a friend driving the vehicle and they have navigation set to something, you'll be able to see like their estimate and see what time they'll get there, etc., all that fun stuff. So that's really cool. And then just continuing to do some other improvements like connectivity. Apparently the vehicle was able to connect to its own Wi-Fi. Oops, that's been fixed, so that's nice. And then driver display improvements have also been done, including and added a new tire pressure notification that are updated in real time. So that's really cool. They've also done it so that it now shows like small SUVs on the driver display. So like the rendering of vehicles around you, and much more. Fixed a rare issue that prevented the battery from preconditioning. for climate schedule, and then fix an occasional issue that limited availability of highway assist while the vehicle was in a valid lane, etc. Some camera fixes, and then overall improvement and stability of the infotainment system, which I still feel like needs some work. Truthfully, you know, it's not always the most stable, and sometimes it just requires you to restart the vehicle. It's like a computer. Sometimes you have to restart it in order to make it work faster. And so I hope that they'll continue to work on that improvement. That's it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this 2025.06 software update review, and it's an exciting update, you guys. There's a lot of fun stuff. The enhanced highway assist for Generation 2 is just, it's going to continue to get better, I feel like. So Rivian continues to step their game up. The day that we can get rid of pre-mapped roads will really be the biggest win. But until then, baby steps to get there. The little Go Chime is also a fun little addition. Being able to do your wheel swaps, as someone who likes to swap out their wheels, this guy right here, that's something that I will love and be able to utilize, so that's great. And then all the continuing fixes and whatnot. And if you're a dual motor vehicle owner, you'll be able to now purchase that performance upgrade, so you can unlock more speed and torque and additional features in your vehicle. These are the cool things about a software connected vehicle, is that you'll be able to continue to get more and more things every single month that make the vehicle better and better. Thanks again, you guys, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave a comment below. If you want to see more detailed things on something specifically about this software update, let me know in the comments below. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe. Bye.